Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. While viewing the US dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, this strong rally that we've seen over the last week and a half has now put a slight divergence on the RSI. You can see here as prices are rising, there is a little bit of divergence here, and also the market is sort of coasting sideways. With that being said though, and we may anticipate a pullback, is that the ADX is still very, very strong, and that could see a push in towards that 97 region and reassess from there. I believe we're getting quite close to a top though, but anywhere from around 97.40 to 80 could see some kind of an ambush from the bears and see a short-term correction. This in terms, if we look at the euro, also there is divergence from the bull case. And you can see here that the market, after posting a low here from where this weak dragonfly doji is the fact is that the market, as it declines, we have a rise in RSI and also a rise in MACD as well. I'm a little bit cautious to any bearish calls. However, a close under 112 could see a further 100-point decline, but it could be very volatile and whipsawed. And the reason behind that is the fact that the US will be on holiday in observance for Thanksgiving Day, and that is on Thursday, and we could see some strong changes in terms of the trend when it comes to the dollar index and also the euro. The statement from the Fed, from the minutes, was pretty much on as expected, and it still has that somewhat hawkish tone, so the market found a little bit of bullishness there. Looking at the Australian dollar, the market is also showing divergence, more so with the MACD than it is the RSI, and therefore could soon see a snap to the upside. With a base formed around 71.60.80, the market may find some kind of an ambush from the bulls and see a correction. That correction could be anywhere up towards 72.40 to around 73 cents. However, let's see how the market plays into the European session and see if the market does respond to somewhat of a bullish return. Dollar yen this time closes above 115 and it is trying to hedge higher. But as you can see with a lot of these markets, divergence. As the market rises here, there is also from an RSI point here, some divergence. Very weak. And also we've got a weak MACD as well. So I feel that we're getting a little bit to the top side of this range here and may actually see a rejection anywhere above 115.50. Looking at the sterling, the market is still very much looking down towards that 132.80 case, if I just go to the weeklies, and may find a bit of bullishness from there. And the reason behind that is if we look at the weeklies, we've got only a bit of a sort of a soft MACD here to support this last 4 days of weakness. So we could see a snap to the upside soon if we see a rejection from this 132.80. Let me point out though, there is little support if we see a close under 132.80 with 131.50 as the next supportive level. Looking at the KZ, we're squeezing a little bit high and getting close to that top side of the rejection area at 91.40. Like previously, I feel the market may perform like this candle here and see a slide away from that level and look back to the bottom side of the range around 89.40.80 area. With the downside still being the risk for gold, we are looking possibly to a target around 1,757.264, and that is where that rejection came into play. And no doubt we could see a little bit more volatility as we head into the Thanksgiving, and therefore could see the market stage a correction from that bottom side if reached. Let's see how we play into the European session. Wrapping up with oil, the market is struggling at the top side of this range here, getting close to around $78.80 a barrel. And I feel therefore we are looking back towards the bottom side. which is seen around about 74.80 and reassess from there. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the interest rate report. I hope you enjoy a great start to the day.